Caitlin? I was full-on yelling now and still getting nothing, not even a peep from the bedroom. I grabbed the door handle with both hands and jiggled it frantically. Then I was falling into the room, the door swinging open and slamming into the wall. The window was wide open, screen and all. The curtains billowed gently, and the room was empty. The blood rushing to my head sounded like a freeway in my ears, and the floor tilted under my feet. It was like everything was spinning. I stumbled to the window and stuck my head outside, and froze when I saw Caitlin standing on the roof of the porch. At the edge, 1 story up over the paved driveway. She was clutching her blankie, tears running down her face. "Mesme! Mesme!" she yelled when she saw me, and my heart stopped as she started to take a step forward and wobbled. "Caitlin, don't move!" I yelled as calmly as I could. "It's okay. I'm coming to get you. Just stay right there." I hated heights. I couldn't even stand on a chair without getting dizzy, but I hauled myself through the window and out onto the roof. Carefully, on my hands and knees, I crawled toward her, telling myself not to look down. The rough shingles scraped my palms and the tops of my boots, and I could feel the sweat dripping from my pits and rolling down the inside of my arms. I crawled until I was right next to her, then shifted onto my butt and pulled her into my lap. She had snot streaking her face, and she buried it into my neck with a sob. "The man, Mesme," she burbled. "He not nice. He not nice at all." It made me shiver. A man? What was she talking about? "It's okay, honey. Don't be scared, Booker," I said, rubbing the back of her head and using every nickname I'd ever called her. "Pumpkin, you just had a nightmare, that's all. It's over now, Turtle." I scooted us back toward the window, straining to see or hear any sign of someone else. All I heard was the rustling of dry leaves as a gust of wind swept by. Caitlin wouldn't let me put her down, so I climbed back in through the window with her in my arms, then held her as I peered out again and looked up and down the street. It was empty. I slammed the window shut and locked it, then steeled myself to look in the closet. Nothing but broken toys and dirty laundry. Caitlin blubbered into my shoulder, and I rubbed her back and softly rocked side to side, hoping she couldn't feel how badly I was shaking. The nightlight had faded into a warm orange, and I walked over and sat down on her bed. "What happened, sweetie?" I asked, barely able to get the words out. My brain was screaming at me to call the cops, but my body wasn't reaching for my phone. My hands kept stroking Caitlin's hair, and my butt was staying right where it was planted. "Not nice," she said again, still talking about the man. "What did he look like?" I pressed. "He got fountain hair and marker eyes." Great, what the hell did that mean? "What color was his fountain hair?" I asked. "Sunshine." "Okay," I said, rocking her back and forth. "What kind of clothes did he have on?" She sniffed. "Ruffles. Pretty and sparkly." "Okay, so a man with sunshine fountain hair and marker eyes in pretty sparkly clothes with ruffles." Oh my God, she was describing David Bowie from Labyrinth. I was so relieved I almost laughed. "Did he have a pretty bubble too?" I asked. She nodded again. My heart slowed. "Does Mama let you watch movies?" "I like movies," she said. "I know you do, kitten." My knees seemed like they could hold weight again, so I stood up and turned to put Caitlin back to bed. It sounded just like Sharon to let Caitlin watch movies that were way too old for her. But hey, I was only 17. Who was I to neg on someone's parenting? "How did you get out on the roof, tiny girl?" I asked. "I didn't do it, Mesme," she said, and I sighed. I'd heard those exact words just a few hours earlier when I'd confronted her about her hallway art. "Okay," I said. "Just don't ever not do it again, all right? That was very dangerous." I pulled the covers up to her chin and pulled out Goodnight Moon again. This was going to be a long night.